Thanks for clicking on this video. Darts and rugby, two sports not very compatible. Let's see if I can devise a format to bring rugby to the dartboard. Just an idea I had. I caught a few minutes of Scotland against Ireland in the Six Nations yesterday. Ireland won the game. I just thought, is there any way we could bring this to life on the dartboard? Give Scotland a shot at revenge. So we'll be having 6 rounds. Scrum will be the first round. Line out will be round 2. Then it will be try conversion round. We'll have the drop goal round 4. Drop goal round. Penalty round and mini scrum will be the final round. So fair and equitably thrown darts by myself. Rugby's not very partisan, as I understand it. People generally don't mind losing too much, so no dog in the fight so far as I'm concerned. So we'll just kick off with a couple of bars of each national anthem, I think. You can see the team captains are ready to get going. So we'll just get ready for a few bars of the Irish national anthem. There we are, lovely, impeccably observed, has to be said. And just get ready for the Scottish anthem now. There we have it. Well, hardly a dry eye in the house here, but there's a match to be getting on with. So we're gonna the captains are gonna have a quick dart each, a bull off. I think this could be quite important. I think it's an advantage to go first, just to know what you've got to. Sorry, an advantage to go second, if anything, actually, because then you know what you've got to do, because you can see what the opponents have done before you. And, well, a cold dart there. Yeah, so I think the Irish have taken that, so they're going to elect to go second in every round. So we're just going to get ready for round 1 here, which is the scrum. Okay, so here we go. It is, of course, Scotland with the put in first on the scrum, because Ireland were closest to the bull and have elected to go second. So it's Scotland here at the scrum. I hope you can see where these darts are landing, because I can't. Well, I think one of those darts has gone off the board, which is ridiculously wasteful. There's 12 darts thrown. 3 remain. This, oh, it's a lot of weight in this scrum, and that's crept into double top. Not sure if it can be seen. So there we have the Scottish scrum, and we're going to have a quick total of what that equates to. And the rules for the round 1 scrum is it's 5%. So the score will be 5% of the total of those 15 darts thrown. So we'll have a very quick total up now. Okay, we'll actually count them on camera. So that's 1, 2, I've got 4 that have gone to the 12 here, which is not great, to be honest. That's 48. A couple in 5, so that's 58. One crept into the 1. And then this horror here is nowhere, so that's still 58. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the 20, which is 120, so that's 178. And then we've got one here in double 20. So we've got 218 scored there in the Scottish scrum, so we need to do 5% of that, which sounds like about 10 to me, but we'll do a quick calculation. So 10.9 is what we had there. So we're now going to get prepared. 10.9, that was 5%. So that we're going to call that 11. So it's 11-0 Scotland after that scrum, and Ireland are now preparing for their put-in scrum. Ready to go now for the Irish scrum. What a job that was, by the way, changing over 15 flights. Absolutely knackered after that. And I doubt you've ever held 15 darts in your hand at one time. Surprisingly heavy. Or maybe not surprising. So here comes the Irish scrum. This is the only round where there will, all 15 players will be participating. So thankfully I don't have to keep changing the flights around too much after this round. So here we go. Oh wow. Well, I believe the Irish are world number 1 at the minute. That was, well, you've got a double 9 there, which is one of the worst darts I've ever thrown. There's a double 20 I think appeared, or it might just be under, we'll see in the count. But they're all over the place. One has strayed off the board, similar to Scots, and this scrum isn't really taking shape. We can get a bit of a density now there. Well, that might be in tops, so the points could be stacking up. However, who the darts are. Amazes me we haven't had any bounce outs, by the way. There we are. Don't know how that looks on camera compared to the Scottish scrum. Probably not much different. So 218 Scotland got, which was 11 points in the 5% criteria. Let's count up and see here how Ireland have done. Well, that double 9 is not a dart to be proud of. That's 18. We've got 2 in the 12s, so that's 24. That's 42. And 2 in single 5 to take us to 52. And 1 has crept in the double 5 here, so that's 62. We've got 1 in the 1 again, like Scotland, so that's 63. And 1 has crept off the board. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 20. That's 100. That's 163. And 2 in double top. I'd love to say, look at this, wonderful darts. Tops, but 15 darts thrown. Not sure I can take that. So that's 80 on to 163. So that is 2, 4, 3. So what's 5% going to be of that? We're about to find out. Okay, so unfortunately 5% of 243 is 12.15, so we're going to have to call that 12. So I didn't claim this format was going to be perfect. 243, 218, but they've only gained 1 point. It's 12-11 Ireland after round 1, so only 1 point there for the additional 25 points that they got in the scrum, but then 25 points over 15 darts is not all that different. But Ireland lead 12-11, the favourites, and the winners yesterday, they lead 12-11, and we'll move into round 2, which is the line out. Go and get ready for that. Okay, ready to go with the line out, round 2. So Scotland, 6 players. The line out is going to comprise 11 across to 6. 6 darts will be thrown. 1 at double 11, 1 at single, 1 at treble, 1 at single 6, anywhere in single 6, double and treble. Any points accumulated will count, but only if they land in the 11 or the 6 segment. So, starting out at double 11. Well, that is a superb dart. But that was at single 11, which is inexplicable. And that is also at, well, that's at treble 11, so absolute joke of a dart, but it will count. It's in the 11, so now we move on to single 6. Sorry, double 6. Nope, but it will count. This is aimed at single. That's in the single, so treble 6. No, that's just missed out. So we've got 1, 2, nothing there or there. So that was 2 6s or 12. And here we've got 3 11s, so that's 33. So that's a score of 45 for Scotland there. Which takes them up to 56. And now Ireland, starting out at double 11. Nope, but it's in the single. Now that's single. Oh, unbelievable. Treble 11. Nowhere near it. Double 6. Oh, nice dart there. Single 6. Yeah, and treble 6. No. So what we've got here, we've got a couple of no scorers there. Got an 11 here. No score there. And 2 and 1, so 3 6s are 18. Plus the 11 is 27. Takes Ireland up to 39. So the line out has swung it in favour of Scotland for the moment. And we're now moving on to round 3, try and conversion. Okay, so in round 3, each team will have 3 attempts at a try and conversion. The segments are going to be 12, 16 and 10. The try is if you can get first dart into the single, and if so, you get the dart to convert by hitting the double. So it's 3 attempts each, but only 2 darts in hand for each segment. So we're going to start on 12. This has to go into the single for a 5-point try, and it has. So double for the 2-point conversion. Nope, that's high. But that's 5 points there. We'll now move on to segment 16. Has to go in the single this. And it hasn't. So no try there. So still 5 points in this round. And on to third and final try attempt. We need a single 10. And we've got a single 10. So can it be converted for the double for an additional 2 points? Nowhere near. So 2 tries, no conversions. So another 10 points there for Scotland. Takes them on to 66. I think Scotland's favourite number. And now the same again for Ireland. Single 12. No. They could do with some points. Being clawed back here, so no conversion there. Go for 16 now. And that's a no. Last chance, the 10. Well, that's in treble, which is unbelievable. It is single to allow for the conversion, so a bit controversial there. It's maybe gone to VAR. I'm not sure what they call it in rugby. Video referee, I think. And okay, yeah, I'm just hearing that can be retaken. So it's not been awarded as a try. Perhaps a knock on from Scotland, so retake this for the single 10. Bit wild. So that round's over, no further points for Ireland, so a bit of a gap now, 66-39. So we're going to move straight on to round 4 of 6, which is the drop goal round. Very simple, 6 attempts, and it's double 20 for a drop goal. I don't think drop goals are very prominent, so they're not going to be here either, but nope. Nope. No double 20 there. Nope. Nowhere near the target. These drop goals would be worth 3 points, by the way, each. 3 more darts. Oh, the last one was probably the only dart that was actually close. So no points there. No drop goals in the contest for Scotland. Now, can Ireland claw back some points here? Some drop goals. 6 darts. No. No, perhaps slightly better thrown, but nope. Rubbish. And deflection there, but nowhere near. So no drop goals. So the scores remain as you were, 66-39. And we move on to the second last round, round 5, is the penalty round. So again, it's 6 darts, It's bull or outer bull, centre of the board. 3 points for every one achieved. Says that like there'll be a lot. These are nowhere near. And that is near, but not close enough, just above. Just outside. And just outside. So no penalties scored there for Scotland. And Ireland's last chance, I think, to realistically come back into this. Just outside, and a bit of a blocker. Well, I mean, the first dart was okay. Those second two darts were a sign of a team that's given up. I think that might be in. No, it's not. And no penalties scored. So after all the early scoring, it's become something of a stalemate in the second half. And it's time for the final round now. The final round is the mini scrum. So the mini scrum comprises of 6 darts, not 15, and it's on the other end of the pitch, down on the 19s, and it'll be 10% of the score, not 5% as it was for the round 1 scrum. These darts aren't good. Well, the stray 19, oh goodness, the stray double 19 and a lovely last dart. The treble 19, so we've got a Shanghai on 19s here, single, treble and double, so that'll be 114, and then we've got a treble 7 and 2 singles, so 5 sevens, 35 plus the 14, so we scored 149 there in the mini scrum, so certainly a better scrum that. And we'll do a quick calculation on the 10%. It'll be around the 15 mark. I don't think that's rocket science. 149, yeah, 14.9, so 15 points for Scotland in the scrum. So that's 81 points Scotland are finished on, which is very high, arguably ridiculously high score to have got. Now I'm just looking at, I don't know if I've got enough darts in my hand here for the Irish, but we'll see what we can do. Well, that's in treble. A couple more of those. No, not great. Not a great mini scrum there at all. We've got a treble 19 in there and two singles, that's 95 in total there. 2 single 7s. So that would be 14, so 95, that's 109, plus the 17, so that's 126. So I think that's obviously going to be 12.6. So yeah, so we'll call that 13 points there for Ireland. Which gives a final score of Scotland 81, Ireland 52. So, well, a comprehensive win for Scotland. Don't think anyone could have foreseen that, but you've just seen it. If you've lasted this long in the video, you've seen it. So if you're still watching, then do me a favour, give it a like, because you've presumably found this in some way watchable. Let me know how I could improve the scoring. It needs a bit of tweaking there. The line out kind of threw that out, I think. If I can think of a better way, or if someone can suggest a tweak into the methodology of the scoring, I was thinking about doing a Wales-France version for the upcoming game this weekend. But a small crumb of comfort for Scotland. Take the win. The home crowd have gone home happy. And a few bumps and bruises here, but no lasting damage. So thanks for watching.